Hi. First of all, I really thank the festival for giving me, especially Bina, giving me this opportunity really to give these lectures. A real honor to be here. The memory of such a big filmmakers, and after those names like Karistan and Arabic, it's really a honor for me to give this lecture. Actually, I'm supposed to talk about being an artist inside the revolution. There are two words in this sentence, artist and revolution, and most often they don't meet, especially in the Arab world. When you are artist, you are somehow marginalized, and revolution is not something very suitable for the kind of dictators that we have. So, first of all, we didn't expect the revolution in Tunisia. Actually, we cannot expect any revolution in the world. It's not plan 5, and especially in Tunisia. We used to call Tunisia the smiling country. We were not very happy with that title. We found like it was a little bit touristic and dumb title. We are not always smiling because we had suffering people behind that smiling of welcome. And it used to be called also the calm country, the jasmine country. And it's not true. Our country is not only jasmine one. Our country is not only a smiling one. Our country used to be also a suffering one. And it's not a gift when you are an artist, because you are supposed to have conscience, to be aware, and to be a mirror for your own society, your own population, and you have to be also an ambassador. And we were not really welcomed as ambassadors, and sometimes we were not welcomed as a mirror for our own society too. So it's a tricky position when sometimes you are not welcomed by your own population, your own society, and you are not welcomed by the government. So who is your audience? And then sometimes you feel that you communicate with Japanese audience, with Indian audience, or with Brazilian one, and you don't communicate with your own audience. Why? Because you are put in such a situation where you cannot tell the truth, where you cannot say what you want to say, because it's the government who's giving you the money, and you should do what the government tells you to do. But hopefully we made that fight starting from early 60s. Tunisian filmmakers started to make films who are not good for the government, but they were good for the international audience and for Tunisians. I always say that we made it better than the football team, the famous Tunisian football team who were in the World Cup of '87. We had more audience in festivals. We had more audience, and the art, the cinema had beaten the football. And God knows how much the football is famous in our country. So it's a special position when you are a filmmaker. We are not stars in our countries. Maybe Indian film director could be stars, for example, in his own country. We are not very well known. Only people who know film or are in the field of film industry could know us. So starting from that, you find yourself fighting every day in order to struggle, in order to make good film, in order to make efficient film, in order to make true film. And then something happened, unexpected. On 17th of December, a young man called Mohammed Bouazizi immolated himself. He was a young man selling vegetables in a small town called Sidi Bouzid. And by chance, his cousin Ali Bouazizi just by the souk and saw that Muhammad was immolating himself. And he had like a small Samsung phone, and he started to film that. And this is what we can call reality documentary. He was there and he filmed. And then he had the smartness to edit the small film of 1 minute. And someone called him and said, well, do you want to upload it on Al Jazeera website? And in the Arab country, we know, all of us, how much Al Jazeera is powerful to spread the information. And that's what happened. They uploaded the film, small film, direct. Al Jazeera producers knew that there is something there very important, interesting, and they called Ali and said, okay, do you want to have an interview tonight at midnight on air? Ali was facing a very complicated and dangerous issue. If he said no, he will be safe, but he will make a big betrayal. He will be, how to say, he will missing a revenge of his cousin blood. And if he say yes, he will face the government and the political police, and for sure he will be in jail. And Ali was an activist. He said yes. He made that interview, and at 3 in the morning he was in jail. Started from that, the state couldn't control anymore the situation. And the information was spread to the whole world that someone had a diploma selling vegetables, has immolated himself because a policewoman slapped him. And then sitting fights began in Tunisia, from Sidi Bouzid to another country called Tala. In a small school, kids start to throw stones and to say that they are against their condition, so they were severely beaten. Their family were, start to fight with the police. From that town, Tala, another town called Katrin, and the revolution started. Now Tunisia, the smiling country, the calm country, that no one expected to be the spark of the revolution. And I was there. And it ends up on the 13th of January, after a first public intervention of Ben Ali, who was very severe, he said, there is no mercy for those who are making trouble in the country. And they are terrorists, and they're coming from Al-Qaeda, and blah, blah, blah. People continue to make their revolution. Then we had, on the 10th, another on-air intervention of Ben Ali saying, well, I understand you. Please calm down, we will find a way, we will find solutions. And on the third intervention, on the 13th of January, is saying, I understood you, I know you're right, someone told me so many wrong things about what's happening in Tunisia. It's like he was not the president of Tunisia. And I'm sorry, they drove me wrong. And YouTube is open, and Dailymotion is open, so, and freedom of speech, and you should be happy. So, the same night, we had like a bunch of criminals coming out from prison, jail, and they took them with the photo of the president, says, well, Ben Ali, and the news, Tunisia news were filming them, saying, oh, please see how much the Tunisians are happy, and the whole world must see how much the population is with Ben Ali. And later we had show just after the intervention of Ben Ali on air. So it was something that they prepared with a very big show, with audience, and with some people from the opposite party say, well, today we are free, we are so happy that we have YouTube, we are so happy that we have Dailymotion. It was like people on Sidi Bouzid were waiting for YouTube in order to eat. It was a big masquerade, and we were really angry. So we called each other and say, guys, what's going on? The revolution will be stoned. I mean, something is going on. We should react. And here Facebook plays a major role. Phones also. We called each other with an event of the 10 a.m. in front of the Ministry